Ugh. 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 Hello. Where am I looking? I'm looking over here. Oh god, there's all kinds of echoes. That's gonna be bad. Ah. Looking over here. Oh god, there's all kinds of echoes. That's gonna be bad. Good start. Seems to be under control again. Hello. Oh, what a good start to that. That was. We seem to have the sound under control. Seems to be under control again. Hello. So I can hear everything. Oh, repeating endlessly. What a good start to that. That was. There we go. That's fixed that. Sorry about that, everyone. I had multiple streams open of the thing, and one of them had sound on, so that was very professional, very smooth. I think we can all agree. We did it, and I think this does in fact call for a celebratory bourbon, which I'm going to have, and I'm going to hydrate because it's important to hydrate. Merry Christmas. So yes, we made our goal on Kickstarter. We've managed to fund the album. The album is definitely happening. Very happy about that. So what is the next step? You're asking yourself. I'm asking myself. I know now. So the goal now is to fund the creation of animations, basically. Oh dear. I appear to have lost my wedding ring. That's a really bad start, isn't it? I wonder where that's gone. My wife's gonna kill me! I can find it. It'll be fine. It's going to be in the house or something. So Jonathan Roden asks, what goal? The goal, if you didn't know, and apparently you don't, was to fund the album thing that you can see there. It's a link. It's a shortened link if you're wondering why it's like that. The second Savlonic album, which we have done. But we're not stopping now because obviously we want to make music videos for it. And our idea is, since the album has a sort of plot throughout the whole thing, is to try and make a 30-minute long sort of short film for it, which would be amazing, let's be honest. Putting all the sort of songs together so you can see what the story is. And yeah, it's going to be quite a thing. But to do that, obviously, we need quite a lot of money on top of what we've already made. As is, we've got enough nearly for one extra video. We were going to make one music video included in the Kickstarter that we've reached. And then as we get further and further and hopefully more money comes in, we'll be able to get more music videos. If we reach 40 grand, the idea is to make a 10-minute story video linking all the albums together, obviously sort of truncated a bit. If we reach 50,000, then we can make the 30-minute video, hopefully, and blow all of your minds, because it's a really good idea. Concept albums, aren't they good? We've got a concept. It's so, you know, help us to help you see cool things. Help us to give money to animators to make the cool things. We have so many cool animators lined up. And oh god, this is so cool. I don't know if you've ever seen it. If you haven't, what have you been doing? But there's a lovely chap called Paul who did a sort of very manga TIE fighter animation, and I got in touch with him last week. Said, would you be able to do any stuff for us, like maybe the cover art or something. He's very busy, obviously, because he's incredible. But yes, he said very kindly that he would try and draw us a cover if he can find the time. So, well, thank you very much, Paul. You're an absolute legend. If you're watching, probably not. I hear he lives in Sheffield, and I'm going up there fairly soon. So hopefully, I can sort of meet him and shake his hand and buy him a drink and say thank you. His art is incredible. So I've done this bit. We've done an introduction. Jonathan, what's his face? Roden, hopefully has been informed as to what's going on. And you guys can now ask me questions. Obviously, there's a bit of delay, but in the chat, why not ask? Jonathan, you obviously know Savlonic songs. You should back us. Back us, Jonathan. Help us out. Help us to help you. We want to help you. You're a nice chap. My hair is out of control. I really need a haircut. What am I sipping on? Asked Dale Poop. It's a very good question. This, my friend, is Morton's Baby Bourbon, or Morden's Baby Bourbon. I can't remember. It's the first legally distilled liquor in New York State, and it's quite fantastic. It's very fancy. None of your Jack Daniels muck. No, not for me. Not when I'm celebrating an album coming out. Neil Weisgerber asks, when is the album coming out? We're aiming for July. We are aiming for July. We're hoping to do it. Obviously, there's a long lead time for actual vinyl pressings and stuff, so some things may impact on that. But the actual creation of the album is going very well. The first, very finished demo of the first track on the album was complete today, and my God, we set out our stall early. Let me tell you. Oh, it's quite a departure, but it is still Savlonic, and it's really good. So good. You have to take my word on it. I'd love to play you something, but at the same time, I don't want to spoil it because I want you to hear the whole thing. Because, it's, like I say, there's a story to tell, and we want you to experience that all at once. So here we go. Back us on the thing. I've got multiple screens around me. I'm now surrounded by 4 screens. It's quite confusing at times, especially when you're drinking a lovely bourbon like what I am, like a suave gentleman. Dehydrate, everyone, dehydrate. So Zixra Hyrix, God, that name, come on. Will you upload the songs on your channel? We will upload the music videos on this channel. Savlonic have their own channel now as well, so we'll probably be uploading them there as well. Probably, if possible, in 4K, because, fancy times. But yeah, I want them to be seen. I want them to be heard. So we're going to put them wherever we can. My microphone is miles away from me. I thought I sounded a bit odd. Excuse the noise. Here we go. Bit of ASMR for you. Or is it AMSR? I can never remember. One of those two. But now you can hear less of the room, which is fantastic. But you can't see my face, apparently. What if I do this? That's better, isn't it? Now you can feast your eyes on my visage. Yes. May Man, I believe you asked this last time, May Man. Hello, Mr. B. What is your favourite meme? And it is meme, it's not May. We had this conversation last time. Your memory is terrible. Are you smoking weed on the 420s? I think you are. What is my favourite meme? I don't know, it changes, doesn't it? It does change. We all liked Doge for a while. Thank you, Sam F. Wheatley is ASMR. Thank you. Rescue Whale would like May Man to stop. Thank you, Rescue Whale. I don't know who you are, Rescue Whale, but, kudos for your cool icon and excellent choice in name. It is much more intimate, isn't it, Echovox? I don't know if we're going to try and do that phone call thing again, because that didn't really pan out so well, did it, last time? Very odd. Zombie Parts is posting an odd string of numbers, like some crazy Russian radio station. I don't really know what's going on there. Tenshi G, is asking, what are the stretch goals to the Kickstarter? I said them, but I assume you arrived a bit late. The stretch goals are this. Roughly every 3,000, we can make a new video. If we get to 40,000, the idea is to make a 10-minute long video trying to cover the whole story of the album in a very truncated way. You probably won't get full songs, but we'll do our best. And if we reach the, like, it's quite a stretch goal, I'll be honest, 50,000, then our intention is to make a full 30-minute video of the whole album in the whole length of the songs, and do a full-on short film telling the story of the album. Not how the album was made, but the story the album is telling. So that is our stretch goal. It's quite a stretch goal. It's an exciting stretch goal, and my God, you should want to be involved. Psychoholic asks, have you lost weight, Weeble? Thank you for noticing. Yes, I have. I have been working out like a dog. I every day this week I have been training, and I hurt a lot. But hey, I have actual abdominal muscles now. This is very good. Oh, my man boobs have gone. I can bench press like crazy amounts. Yes, I showed off a video the other day of my back squats, because that's the kind of knob I am now. Apparently, I just go, look at me. I can lift the weight. Look at me. That's what you do apparently when you get fit. I'm slightly ashamed of myself, but what can you do? So yes, I have. I'm feeling pretty good. Actually, I haven't lost weight. I put on weight, but it's mostly muscle. I'm fine with that. What am I training for? Asks Camden. The entire area of London, Camden, asks me that. I'm training so I can look so good for you, obviously. Now, you know, as an animator, we sit around a lot, an awful lot, usually till 3 or 5 in the morning, crying into our soup as we try and animate things for YouTube, which is just that's all going to change soon, hopefully. So, you know, I want to be fit and healthy. Nothing really more than that. It's nice to wake up in the morning and go, oh God, I'm a fat mess. Creed can confirm my henchness. I am indeed hench. Welcome to the gun show. Drink responsibly. Hydrate. I actually have some water here. I'm looking at my other screen now. Here we go. Yanis Nagaraniak asks, well, he didn't really ask, he just tells me, because he's quite a forceful gentleman. Continue Russian Dancing Men series. And then there's a weird apostrophe at the end of the sentence, which is very strange. I would love to. I would love to continue a lot of series, but we're in a weird position where every time we make an animation at the moment, it costs us more to make than we make back. Because YouTube has designed its website in such a way that if you don't upload every half hour with 20 minutes, just drama, whatever. Oh, are you only getting me in one ear? That would be terrible news. I don't know what's going on there if that's the case. I can hear me in both ears, so I don't see why that would be. If that's the case, I apologize. I will quickly jiggle. Hopefully that's cured it. I don't know. If it's not, I apologize. If it is all in one ear for you, I don't really know what to tell you. Have you ever thought to make your own website, or would it not be worth it? Asks Uniporpoise. Dude, I have had a website since before the internet began. Where have you been? Weebles-stuff.com. It's there. It's always been there. It was before, you know, Vince Cerf was looking at my website and said, hey, we should make a thing to put that on. That's how internety I am. YouTube, they're late to the game. Come on, I was around in 2002. You should go there. It's got all the things. Half the animations loop forever, which is thank you, Custard. Weebles-stuff.com. Go there. Have a good time. We've got games and stuff. It's all fun. It's all fun. Yeah. Yeah. But yes, people go to big websites now. The internet has become very sort of small in some ways, which is fine. But when it started, everyone would be all over the place, like Newgrounds, Albino, Black Sheep, dirty U-Bombs World, dirty boys, back in your loft. Honestly, those guys just stole everything. Not just the Facebook, but, meme pool, all kinds of crazy little websites. Hamster Dance, that was a thing. Don't go there now. It's very disappointing. I went there the other day, think, I'll have a look. But yeah, it's all changed. You've changed, Hamster Dance. You should be ashamed. I'll let you off. I can't stay mad at you, Hamster Dance. Amnesiac Sage, presumably the herb. Hey, Mr. Weeble, do you reckon Savlonic would ever do a live show again? Yes, I do reckon that. If we are invited to do a live show, we love to do live shows. Yes. So, yeah, if we can, we will. It's quite expensive touring, obviously. But, every now and again we get invited to a place. We did JCon last year, I think. Maybe they'll invite us back. I don't know. What with our new album and stuff. Yes. But yeah, I love playing live. I love it. I like to see people reacting to the songs as I sing them in my glorious dulcet tones while fully dressed up with a moustache. Not that I'm Roscoe or anything. You knew that, yeah? I was just projecting. Here we go. Where's Stu asks, what software do you use to produce your banging tunes? I use a thing called Reason. Reason is wonderful for me because I was brought up on like actual hardware synths and wires everywhere, and that kind of functions that way. So yes, I use Reason. It's by Propeller Heads if you want to check it out. I highly recommend it. I believe you get a 30-day demo, and you can do all the things on there. Yeah. Suxidaily 69. Excuse my name. But will you... Oh, you've gone off the page. Everyone stop typing. No, carry on, but, slow down a little. But will you be going to Summer in the City again? I think you went last year, and I spent £30 on your stall. Thank you for spending £30 on my stall. We were surrounded by very popular people, and I don't think people could get to our stall a lot of the time. So someone did come along and try and show me how Magic the Gathering worked, which was interesting. I'm still not sure how to play it, but she tried. I may visit there. I don't know if we're going to have a little stall. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully I'll pop along because it's nice to see people. Raphael Wu. So will Candy have some singing parts on the new album? Let me tell you, my friend, Candy has her own song on the new album, and it's song number 2, and it's called Highlights. And I can't really go into too much detail about it, but yes, she's got a larger singing role this time because obviously, Candy's in place. We know who she is now, and this album is all new, so it hasn't been made over the course of 8 years. Hydrate. Dehydrate. I've nearly finished that. I should have brought more, but I don't really think I'm a drunk because I'm not. I know. Can you show us how you voice your characters? Asked Molly Hales. Well, I kind of do it like this. You see this microphone here? This goes into a compressor limiter noise gate thing, so I can shout and I can whisper, and it doesn't make any difference. This is the clever things that I learned at Barnsley College. Things like compressors, where you can control the level of your voice. So I use that, and basically it's just me doing a voice. A lot of my voices are quite shouty, I've realised. I did actually audition for some voice work once. I forget what I was playing. A Big Fat Hamster, I think it was. And they told me to Yorkshire it up. But I think I may have gone to Yorkshire, and they got disturbed and scared. So, sadly that didn't happen. But other things are on the horizon and looking good. Very good. And I'm very excited. We just need somebody to go, yes, let's give him a chance. And if a chance is given, and it should be given, let's be honest, people, wouldn't you like to see me sort of involved in a TV show? I'm sure you would. It'll be good. But yeah, so it's mainly just me doing a voice. I've spent a lot of time. The trick to doing a good character voice is emote a lot. Like, if you don't believe what you're doing, like if you're screaming, you can't go ah and do like a fake small scream. It's not believable. You have to actually go for it. Hence the compressor thing. So I can scream or shout or whisper and do. You've got to actually fully believe in what you're doing. Otherwise, it's never going to work. Samuel Hall, I have noticed you. Because he said, "Notice me, senpai," which is obviously a song we did for the lovely Cupquake. Which is doing very well. God, it's doing so well. 6 million views in 2 weeks. See, I can make a good thing. Just let YouTube just let people know. I'm not bitter. Here we go. I'm scrolling back down again. Jack Tao asks, "Have you read Homestruck?" I have not. Sorry. Ender Penguin says, "Can't see me." I assume that's like, hey, notice me. Magical Trevor 5. Did we not do Magical? Did we only get to 4? We did only get to 4, you're right. I would love to do more Magical Trevor. I probably will, because I think that the plan has kind of fallen apart there. But that's fine. We're all good. Someone with a very Russian-looking name says, "Can you speak Russian?" And the answer is obviously no, because I can't actually understand what your name is. It's all in crazy Cyrillic. Not that Cyrillic's crazy, it's just a... And then he asked me, do you know any words except swear words? No, I know da, obviously, and yet, which I think is Russian. But now I've said it, I'm not so sure. Paul Barron asks, "Why are you drinking Coke Zero? Taste odd." Oh, wait, sorry, it tastes odd. I'm drinking it because it has less sugar. Sugar is bad for you. It rots your teeth. And the amount of Coke Zero I drink to stay awake is ridiculous. I'd have to brush my teeth every 5 seconds, which would get dull. I'd never get anything done. Animator says, "Oh my god, you're incredible." Yes, I am okay, aren't I? I'm like a sassy fox. I'm not too fond with foxes at the moment. They keep digging up my dead cat's grave, which I'm very unhappy about. We've fully guarded it now. It's got so many paving slabs on. It's ridiculous. Lucy Harling, you sweetie. She says, "You don't need sugar because you are so sweet." And then there's some weird squishy emotes. Oh, you kidder. Do stop. No, carry on. No, do stop. A lot of people asking for songs. I guess it's quite early in the day. We could probably do a song if we can find a thing. Oh, Mr. Russian name. I'm really sorry I can't pronounce your name. If you could tell me what it is, maybe I could notice it. Are you a brony? No, I'm not a brony. It's a cartoon for little girls. And that's fine. I just don't enjoy it. I'm sorry. I have got nothing against who it's aimed at. But there you go. It's not for me. I don't mind it. Hey, Mr. Weeble, will you be doing a 2016 Christmas calendar? Asks Succeed Daily 69. We have a plan to do one, but I think realistically, we'd probably put it on Vimeo on demand, and you'd pay a small fee, and you get the whole 24 days. And it'd be a lot higher quality as a result, because we'd have an actual budget to play with and we could pay the animators properly. But if you're up for that sort of thing, it wouldn't be much. I mean, you buy an advent calendar anyway, yeah? Wouldn't you want a nice, cool advent calendar without me just collapsing one of the days? We'd probably start planning it in August if this happens. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you're up for that. The Stig's YouTubing cousin asks, "Can I have a Coke Zero?" I can't really email you a Coke Zero. Mema Man, I am ignoring you. You've had your chance. I've missed your questions. I'm sorry. Thank you, Zuxidade. She said she'll probably buy it for sure. Probably and for sure. There's just two different things there, you see? But that's okay. I get what you're saying. You might do. Probably would. That's cool. Simon Broom says, "Damn near killed you. take a Christmas off. I beg you. It did. They are quite taxing. But at the same time, they're kind of fun. And yeah, like we say, if we do this, like by the Advent calendar thing, we would start planning a hell of a lot sooner. Yeah, I got out of hand last year, didn't it? Oh my God. I fell ill at a very bad point, and it really threw everything else. Oh, hates me. Can you say my username? I should probably change it, but I'm lazy. I gave it a good go, I think. I don't know if I succeeded. Okay. Here we go. This seems Dad Tommy, or Dad Thomby. Hi, Mr. Weeble. Can you say Ich habe die Hose Gat? It's German, for I really like your animations. I think I failed miserably in saying the last bit. I'll be honest. So, I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But you know, the important thing is I tried. I should get a wooden spoon for participation, surely. You know? TAB Flaming Penguin asks, Weeble, so, are you gonna do more things with Dugong? We're gonna make a kid-friendly version of Dugong. We have a kids channel, Jellybug, sorry. It's obviously related to Jelly Penguin. And we're going through our songs slowly, making them nice and safe for kids, because kids love our songs. We've done Narwhal so far, and Bass is fun, and some of them didn't really need changing that much. But yeah, I'm slowly working my way through them. Probably won't do Amazing Horse, because that kind of relies heavily on, you know, big horse cocks, which some parents have a problem with. It's natural. It's just a horse's penis. You can see them every day if you lived near, you know, a male horse. Probably. I don't know. Maybe they hide them away. Maybe they're detachable. I don't want to read up too much about horse penises, but, you know, now I feel I should at least know the basics. Suxy Daily asked yet another question. Mr. Wemble, what's the hardest part about being an animator? It's trying to keep up, to be honest. Animating is fun. Yes, it's hard work. You don't sleep much. You've got to want to animate. And I think a lot of the animators are, you know, that are on the internet are some of the most gifted and driven people you will ever meet. And they don't get as much love as they should, all of them, which it makes me sad. Because some of the stuff that I've seen online made by individuals has just blown my mind. It's like, really, one person made this? Why is this not getting way more love than it does? And we all kind of like animation, let's be honest. Like, who doesn't like Adventure Time and Steven Universe and all this? It brings us together. It's good things. Like The Simpsons is some of the best comedy, or it was some of the best comedy that you've ever had. So animation's important. So the hardest part, I guess, is just dealing with the fact that you probably won't get the recognition that other people do, just because of the way it works. It's time. And yes, you're tired and that, but that's fine. You get over it, and then you sleep sometimes. A lot of poor animators are quite depressed these days, and it makes me very sad for them. At least Mr. Weeble is not so lazy as Harry Partridge, as a guy with just symbols for a name. Just symbols, and then any six in between. Harry Partridge is not lazy. If you've seen his animation, it's just... He puts so much effort into each frame. It's ridiculous. He's like there with Disney. The guy is a fucking genius. I have so much respect for Harry. Yes. And then the Russian guy goes, Weeble, are you a pervert? Like approximately 80% of the internet. I like to think I'm not. I'm sure everyone has a little something that somebody else would look at and go, oh, that's weird. It's not as weird as, like, there are some people who are very strange, like the crushing fetish thing, where they step on cakes and stuff. They like to see a lady's foot crush a cake. That is weird. Let's be honest. Is it perverted? I don't know. Is it weird? Definitely. Why? What is that? Yes. Crimson Pie asks, on the Savlonic Kickstarter stretch goals, you guys said that if it achieves 40,000, there will be a video telling a tale from Savlonic. If for some reason we don't get there, will you reveal it? No, you've misunderstood. The tale we're going to tell is the tale of the album. So yes, you can buy the album and find out the tale, but the animation will obviously be more visual, more for the eyes as well as the ears. Yes, and you know, we'll probably fill in some gaps that way, if there are gaps. Oh, there you go. Yes. So yes, the tale will be told either way. TAB Flaming Penguin asks, Weeble, where could I meet you? I would love to know. I'm going to VidCon this year. So I don't know if you're going to VidCon. It's in America. They're flying me over there to talk about how to be a success on YouTube. Yeah, that's going to be a fun panel. It's going to be very fun. I don't know who else is going to be on it. I've tried to get them to get Jason Steele, who does Charlie the Unicorn and Llamas in Hats or Llamas with Hats, and all that good stuff, because I love Jason Steele. I met him once years and years ago, and I want him to be my bestest friend because I think he's hilarious. But yeah, he should go because he's got a lot to say on the subject. Most animators do. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting, fun panel, I'm sure. Bye, Paul Barron. He's off, apparently. Probably needs a big boo. Jammy Dodger, what are your musical influences, Mr. Weeble? I have a lot. I love my music, but I like a wide range of music. I started off with like Commodore 64 music in the old Loading Tunes days, and then the Beatles, and then Jean-Michel Jarre and Tangerine Dream. And then I went a bit weird and started listening to heavy metal for a while. I think we all kind of listened to heavy metal for a while. Apparently the volume's slightly louder on the left. Let me have a look at this. I don't see why. I'm going to turn this up. There we go. Maybe that's better. Do. Doesn't seem to make a difference to me because I'm not plugged into there. I'm going to leave it there and hope for the best. Oh God, I totally forgot why I was answering. You threw me. Seamus Kaboom asks, where in the US is VidCon? I believe it is in Anaheim, which is in LA? No. It's in the same state as LA. It's just outside LA. So yeah, that's where it is. It's a big thing. It's a very big thing. Anton G, you're just obsessed with Chef. I saw you last time and answered your question if I'd seen Chef, and I said no. Stop asking the same question. I've said no. Hydrate, says Marmalade Wizard. You're quite right. I am feeling quite dry. We got a little hectic there. Hydrate. Hypnotic Cake asks, Weeble, do you know about Game Grumps? Yes, I do. I do know about Game Grumps. Flem Doggy asks, this is my last comment. Will you listen? Listen? Yes. Yes, I will. You wasted your last comment. But there you go. Oh, yes, we were answering the question, what are my musical influences? So we got to heavy metal, didn't we? So it's all, yes, lots of heavy metal. And then I got into Depeche Mode very heavily. I love Depeche Mode. New Order and all that sort of thing. And then, where did I... Oh, God, I became a cybergoth. So I started listening to Skinny Puppy and Revolting Cocks and Ministry and all that sort of thing for a long time. And then I finally got out of that. And I got rid of my massive goth boots. Well, I say I got rid of them. They're still downstairs somewhere. They're fantastic. But my lovely wife refuses to let me wear them anymore. It makes me a bit sad. They're very nice. They put an extra 3 inches on me. Amazing. And then, like, the Orb, I believe the Orb was actually the first live gig I ever went to. I didn't know what to expect. I thought we'd all be sitting down, clapping. Yeah. Oh, little fluffy clouds, how marvellous. But no, they made a very boom, 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 which was amazing. So I was totally, yes, it's amazing. And then the Prodigy. Prodigy is amazing. And Now I go into drum and bass. So, you know, and classical I've listened to. So it's important to listen to as much as you can. And you can get influences from everywhere, and you can make your own thing as a result of that. So there you go. Yes. Who will animate the new Savlonic videos? I'm not sure for my English. I'm French. Ask Clément Junot. I hope I said your name right. The first video will be animated by lovely Creed, who is here in the chat. Hello, Creed. He is moderating. I am looking at, like, the almost complete designs for the thing. I'm going to grab a camera now. Oh, 3D hand. Whoa, so spooky. I'm going to show you this. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. It's kind of looking like that at the moment. We're still making a few changes. But, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's all very good. So, yes, he will be making the first one. And he will probably be heavily involved in the... yes, sorry, Kriya, I did leak it. Yes, he'll be heavily involved in the long-form, short film, whatever you want to call it, version, if that happens too. I really want it to happen because it will be amazing. And surely you want that to happen too? Yes? Yes! Okay. So there you go. That was the first. We've seen the things. And that's probably going to be on the Bacchus t-shirt as well as a band. Fancy it up a bit, obviously. Russian name guy, sorry. Weeble, do you know about Lap Fox tracks? If you do you like him? I don't know about him. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I answered that question. But just to let you know, I saw your question, really. Okay. What? Okay. It was going so well. And then we got a bit distracted. And then I leaked the thing. Sorry, Creed. Mummy L. Morny L. asks, is there an ATH M50X on your head? I believe it's not an M50X. I think it's just the M50. These are old. These are very old. They're falling apart, but they still function to a high level. Unlike these things, which I was very disappointed in the other day. I still loved them. These are the AKG something or others. But they had a dry joint in, and I had to get in there and repair it, which was surprisingly easy because if you look at the manual, it tells you exactly how to repair the whole thing. Fair play to them. They sound amazing. Realistic to the core. Says, please don't ignore me, I'm so alone. Don't be alone, you're never alone. Look at you, you're on the internet. There are 149 people with you, chatting away. You're not alone. Don't be sad. Marmalade Wizard says, shut up, Daniel. Pfft. It's very rude, Marmalade Wizard. Yeah. Ramon Daniel asks, do you have any animation lip sync tips? No, I don't. Lip sync is one of the things I loathe and hate. There are a lot better people to ask than me, I'm afraid. We could probably do a sort of animation how-to with Creed at some point. And we could go over the basics if someone would like to see that. Please ban Spoderman, please. We're not having Kill Yourself in here, I'm sorry. Yes, I know. You're not clever. What a tit. But yes, there's a lot more animators than me. I kind of do a lot of my work in After Effects, and I use this thing called Auto Lip Syncs, which takes a while to set up, but once you've set it up, you can bash that stuff out, which, you know, a lot of animators go, oh, you're not even trying no more. But I am. Yeah, I just prefer the other things. That bit doesn't actually interest me so much. Arthur Ferridge asks, what is your favourite video that you have made? My favourite video is Walk in the Woods that I've made. But I have a fondness for pretty much all of my animations, apart from Doge Adventure. But that does quite well, so, you know, it's a bittersweet love between that. Daniel P.S., how long does it take to make a video from start to finish? It depends on the video, to be honest. Way back when I was doing Weeble and Bob all the time, I did one of those every day for a while and then got very, very tired. It was a very bad idea. But they were very simple. But nowadays, we've kind of tried to up our game a bit, which, given YouTube's love of animation, is kind of backwards thinking. But they normally take about 3-4 weeks nowadays for a 3-minute long animation. So, you know, it changes. I mean, some of the Savlonic stuff took months and months and months, and it shows. So the more time you put in, the better sort of thing you'll get, basically. Yeah. So it changes. Hey, Weeble, could we possibly see Savlonic live? Asked Chimpalump. That's quite a nice name, by the way. Chimpalump. It falls off the tongue, doesn't it? Chimpalump. It's a name I can say without struggling. Maybe. Depends. If people ask us to play, then generally we go, yeah. Though I got asked to do a wedding the other time, like a month ago. But the guy never got back to me after I said, are you really sure that Nana wants to be dancing round to a song about horsecocks? And I think I changed his mind there, which kind of did me out of some money. But I didn't want him to make a huge mistake because it's his wedding day. And I would have felt bad if everyone was just going, well, who invited these Muppets? Tracy's 19 says, are you doing anything with Sexual Lobster? I would love to. I haven't spoken to Sexual Lobster for a while, which is a shame because he's a nice chap, isn't it? Hydration is the best nation. Thank you, Sticks, you stupid cousin. This is a very noisy bottle. Hydration Nation. Better than Vape Nation. I can't do a H with my... I don't know, I kind of can. If you're not aware of H3H3 Productions, then you should, you know, look them up. They're quite fun. What was I answering? Something. Are you doing anything with Sexual Lobster? Not at the moment. I would love to do more. I would love to do more with a lot of animators, but the good ones cost more money than we can afford. It's a shame. One day, you never know. Times change. TAB Flame Penguin asks, how long are you streaming? I love your channel, by the way. Thank you very much. I am not entirely sure. Usually I do about 2 hours and then my voice caves in. As you can tell, it's getting quite gravelly already. How long have we been streaming now? 45 minutes already. Holy crap. Maybe a bit longer, I don't know. But who can say? We'll stop at a natural stopping point. That's how I like to roll. I'm here for you guys. I'm going to hydrate. Though apparently caffeine is dehydrating. So, it does perk you up, though. Tracy's 19 asked, did you enjoy working with Boogie? Yes, I love Boogie. He's he seems like one of the genuinely nice people on YouTube, doesn't he? He kind of just puts it all out there and tries not to judge people. So yeah, I'm really fond of Boogie. I think he's a lovely, lovely chap. And yes, I did enjoy working with him because he was like, he put out his backing track thing, I think. What, did he do that? He sent me the backing track somehow. I said, let me have a listen, I think. And he sent it to me. And I didn't think it really worked with his delivery. So I went more sort of like choppity chop, which seemed to fit better. So yeah, I enjoyed it massively. And if you buy the single that we did, he did, what is it? Epic Rap Battles of YouTube or something. Boogie versus Francis. That was it. God. So yes, I made a glitchy hip-hop thing and he went for it. Which, yeah. So yes, I enjoyed it, is the answer. How many monitors do you have, Weeble? Asked Ben Plant. I have 3 proper monitors, though one of them is a drawing Cintiq thing. And then there's various other screens dotted around the place from various other computers. Creed's little work areas over there. Sadly lacking a Creed. Miss you, Creed. I love to make Creed's life a misery when he's here, though, by just playing looping screams for about 2 hours. It's the kind of guy I am. Bitch, which is a lovely name. I asked, Weeble, give me a shout out. It's my birthday. I have no proof of this, but I will give you a shout out just in case it is your birthday. Shout out to Bitch. change the name. Yeah, fella. I assume you're a fella. I don't know. Do you know what happened to David Firth? Asked Ryan Studios, or Ryan P Studios. He was doing a live tour, not as himself, but as his little Scally character, whose name escapes me at this moment. And I believe he was going to start doing stuff on. He was the one that initially suggested doing stuff on Vimeo on demand. I think his plan is to make like 10-minute long episodes of things and do a subscription thing on there. Sounds like a great idea to me. All power to him, because his stuff's very dark and very interesting, and it kind of works over a longer period of time. I'd love to do 10-minute long stuff. I think we want to do like a series of Rescue Whale is our first sort of stopping point if we do the Vimeo thing, with 10 5-minute long episodes, or they could be longer, but at least 5-minute long, and tell a story arc. But yes, it'd probably be a subscription thing for that as well. Full of Beans asks, were your animations ever featured on CITV? I have no clue. I don't know. I think they've been on Nickelodeon, Kenya, I think it was. They've been shown on the BBC, I believe. I think it was Badger. But I'm not sure if it was on CITV. I could be wrong. It's been all over the shop. Dum. What inspired you to go retrowave for Savlonic on the second album? Asked Daniel Ireland. Why wouldn't I be inspired to go retro? I grew up then. I love all the songs from back then. And the retro wave, synth wave thing, it takes it and it makes it slightly more modern. It sounds bloody awesome. Yes. Frozen Face asks, why are animators being torn apart by the YouTube algorithm? Because the YouTube algorithm doesn't really work on quality anymore. It works, or views anymore, even, if you want to look at it that way. It works on how long people watch a video for. And if you can make 20-minute long videos 3 times a week or every day, then that's a lot of watch time right there. You can do that. I don't think live things count towards it, which is, hey, so good. But, yeah, it's kind of that. It's because obviously animation, you can make 3 minutes a week if you're really pushing it. You won't sleep ever. Or you go like really basic, and then you get crap animation, which I'm sure none of the animators who've gone on to do that are happy with themselves. So yeah, the people that take a long time to make stuff, and it's not just animators, it's sketch comedy people, it's people who make their own music, like original music. It's affected all of them. And that's a real shame, because they make incredibly creative, wonderful things. And I feel it should be like sung from the rooftops by YouTube actual how awesome their creators are. But it's kind of gone the other way. And I'm not dissing anyone that does like gaming videos or anything like that, because it's a different audience and it's fine, and they should be given the views, because if they're good, they're good. But to make it very hard for animators to reach that level, or people who make long things that take a long time to make it impossible for them to get noticed anymore, that's not really fair, is it? It's not fair, YouTube. I know you're not watching. Rescue Whale asks, don't worry! I'll try and do this in the Rescue. Do you like stop motion? My voice is far too sore for that, it seems. What does that mean? Stop motion. Oh, okay. I do like stop motion. I live in Bristol now, which is a lovely town. The skies at night. Oh, we could do a Bristol version of Little Fluffy Clouds. Let me tell you, it's amazing. Obviously, Aardman are here in Bristol. Morph and Wallace and Gromit and all that thing. They're, stop motion's awesome. I love all forms of animation. I do. Animation's great. So yes,
Right, here we go. Oh god, it's all moving. Bristol is very nice as Creed, so he's backing me up. I dragged him here from, where was it? Hull or Liverpool? I can never remember. You were in Leeds when I found you, in that box, surrounded by, you know, stray ducks, and that weird pool of glue. What was that all about? I said, come with me! Tonight you are a fisher of animation. I'm like Jesus. Drinky Jesus. Ryan P. Studio asks, do you plan on making any more adverts? I don't think that's something you can plan for, is it? You get asked to do them or you don't get asked to do them. I would love to, because I actually quite like the creative adverts. I think the last one we did was the 118-24/7 one, which was based around Magical Trevor, and it was voted the 6th most annoying advert of the year, I think it was, and that made me very happy. So yes, I would love to do more adverts. I'm not adverse to adverts as long as it's not for a company that I think are despicable and, you know, do good things. Then yes, I'm all for it. I wouldn't ever advertise a gambling thing, put it that way. I don't think that's healthy for people. There you go. Delta Planet asks, what happened to Weeble and Bob? I'm just busy doing the Savlonic album. I'm sorry. They're there in After Effects now. They live in After Effects, and I can do all kinds of crazy expressions and lighting and stuff. And I should, and I'm letting you all down by focusing on this thing. Can you forgive me? I'm sure you can. Hydrate, Mr. Weeble, says Floggle Boggle. Thank you. I will. Hydrate! Yes. Crimson Pie, I'm afraid we've already answered your question about synthwave albums again. But yes, we love a synthwave. That's what inspired us to make synthwave album. Yay! People love me for not giving him more Weeble and Bob. I will make more Weeble and Bob in the future. I spent like a month making them function inside After Effects with fancy reflections and stuff. DJ Alpha asks, can you preview music? I can preview music. I have the ability to preview music. It's one of my many skills, is previewing music. Yes. If you want to hear the Savlonic thing, I could maybe play you... How many seconds? I'm going to go to the song. Now, this has not got the finished vocals in, because everything's still in demo form because we're waiting for Candy to arrive. And she's coming across to Bristol in May. She's coming in May. Now I need to find the thing. I have so many directories of Savlonic now. It's getting out of hand. In the best of ways. Tell you what, the people who buy the level with the USB stick are going to get a treat. Just a ridiculous amount of work is going to be on that USB stick. Songs for days. Here we go. Yeah, I'm concentrating so much on this that my mind is not really fixating on the actual thing that I'm meant to be doing, which is finding you a little snippet of audio. I'm going to play a tiny, tiny snippet of what's going to be the first song on the album. The album that is Neon, not Neo. God, we're not living in the Matrix. What's wrong with you, man? Right. Ba 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 ba. Oh. Here we go. I'm going to skip a bit. Things may get a tad noisy for a second. Whoa! Right, let me skip forward to here. I don't actually know where we are. So here we go. Prepare yourself. This one is the first song on the album, and it's called Busted. No, it's not. It's called Broken. Not called Busted. Not like the band. Wait a minute. This is the wrong one. Oh, God. Well, that didn't work, did it? Here we go. Yeah. Let me just check. Here we go. There you go. Little teaser for you there. It's immense. We set out our stall early, is what I've been describing it as. All change, but in the best ways, but not change too much. It's still Savlonic. It's really good. It's so good, and the second song's amazing, and the third it's just the best album I've ever made. Wait a minute, I just saw a question, and it was very odd. Frozen Face asks, why was your Tardigrade rap on Pornhub? What? I don't know. I literally have no clue what that's about. I just assumed that someone must have uploaded it themselves, the cheeky little buggers. I don't know how Pornhub works regarding monetization or anything. Why would you put that on Pornhub? You know, go there for like sexy butt stuff, and suddenly Tardigrades. Who even searches for Tardigrades on a porn site? That's just, you've blown my mind. I don't know if I believe you. But if it's true, what? I don't know. Who would do that? Weird. Weeble, I've made you an LED flashing Hydrate sign that should be done in 5 days. It looks good, and I hope you like it. LaSweeney, if that is true, that is incredible and awesome. We're planning to do another drunk animation, rather, which will not end up so messy. I swear this time. I mean, you will actually see it on YouTube this time, because last time we did it on Twitch. And I don't know if it's still on Twitch. It may have been deleted. Who knows? I've tried editing the mess that it became down to 20 minutes. It's not possible. So that one may be lost for all time. But the next one, hopefully, will make it here from Twitch to YouTube, and we will demonstrate how to make an animation over the period of 4 hours on Twitch, and then 20 minutes while drinking and hydrating on YouTube. So there you go. That's amazing. Thank you, LaSweeney. That's a really good thing. Has Neon got a release date yet? Please, guys, asks Owain Randall. It's going to be July. That's as close as we can give you at the moment. We're hoping for July. Certain things may throw us off a little bit, but yes, we're aiming for July. And it's the whole thing should be recorded sort of last few weeks of May, and then it's going to go off to mastering and there's a guy down our road who's amazing. I love him. He's called Josh, who has a well fancy studio, and I'm going to take it around here, his place, and he's going to have a little nose it in and go, oh, change this a little bit and bring this out. And so it's going to sound the best thing ever. And he's going to run it through his tape machines. And then I believe the actual mastering, that goes off for vinyl. So obviously CD mastering and vinyl mastering, two slightly different things just because of the way they behave. They said they're going to master it via tape, actual proper 1/4-inch reel tape, to give it that full-on synthwave vibe, which sounds fucking amazing to me. So we're really going for it this year. And then there's an 8-week lead time for the actual vinyl pressing and stuff, and we have to get all the rewards made and stuff. So in theory, by July, digital versions will be going out as soon as they're done, and then the other stuff will be arriving as and when. So yes, the album should be with you in July, if not before. Big up your bad selves, Savlonic. Here we go. Why do Mr. Weeble's videos get so little views? Ask me, but you. UT! It's just YouTube, man. It's just YouTube. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Molly Hales asks, Mr. Weeble, I adore your channel. Do you have a P.O. box? I don't have a P.O. box. Should I get a P.O. box? What would you send me in a P.O. box? Like, someone used to send me condiments in the post. I don't want condiments. I have my own condiments. It came in a newsletter about condiments. I'll give them props for that. But, yeah. I you know. Sorry, I just saw a question by Oscar Chavez. So, Weeble, do you masturbate to yourself? No, I don't. No, that would be just weird. What, look in the mirror and go, oh, you sexy hunk of a man, you. No, I don't. What sort of egotist does that? Not me. Vloggers, maybe. Shh. shade. Echofox is going to send condoms. You're making it less and less likely that I'm going to get a PO box. And someone said they would send me their shit. Again, less likely that I'm going to get a PO box. So, oh right, was this the LED thing? We PM me on Twitter or something. We'll figure something out. I'm sure. I don't think I need to get a PO box just for that, do I? I don't know. I don't know how PO boxes work. Oh dear, the things you would send me other than the LED hydrate sign are very, very disturbing. Ryan P Studios sort of asked a question. He's kind of premised a sort of statement as a question by the cunning use of both exclamation marks and question marks. Do more meet and greets. Meet, obviously, like the cow-based stuff. I would love to. I enjoyed doing those things. Hazel Hayes promised me she would do a meet and greet. She owes me for being awesome. Probably. I can't remember. That was a long time ago. So I don't know if she would. Maybe she's gone vegetarian now. Seems like a thing a lot of people do. Who knows? Ben Planners, what happened to the last stream? It ended so unexpectedly. When was this? The other day? I don't know. It didn't end that unexpectedly. Maybe there was an issue and then we restarted. I don't know. Oh, Carlson Garfield, you dirty, dirty boy. Oh, LA Sweeney is... What LED colour you want? What's a good LED colour? Blue? Have blue? Don't some LEDs cost more than others? I don't mind. You go with whatever you think it should be. Whatever floats your boat, sir. You're making it. Yeah. I don't want to, bankrupt you. Jamie Dodger asks, Wheel, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much ass do you eat a day? 1 being the lowest. I prefer it to be 0. I don't really eat ass. It's not... Unless you're talking cow's ass, and then I have a rump steak every now and again. Does that count? Maybe. The Sweeney, battery would probably be helpful for this LED slime that you are making for me. Thank you very much. Uther Pendragon says the stream crashed when you showed how you did the animation for the Kickstarter page. I don't think it did. I've been watching myself on the YouTube all the time, and it seems to have worked all the time. Maybe it crashed for you. Back me up. Back me up, fellas. But yeah, just YouTube live streaming. Such is live streaming. These things happen, you know. We're living in the future. You can't expect everything to work perfectly. Hydrate. TAB Flaming Penguin, will you still make live streams after the Kickstarter thing? Also, how did you get the name Weeble? I love the name Mr. Weeble. The YouTube Jesus. Also, do you love me? I don't know you, Flaming Penguin. You could be like a vile murderer type. I respectfully decline to answer that section of your question. I hope you understand. You may be quite lovely. Maybe we'll meet in the future and we can find out. I got the name Mr. Weeble because I made a very poor choice of name, because it's impossible to just tell people, oh, it's Weeble, but without an E at the end, you know, so it gets complicated at that point. And if you're trying to tell people a URL, then it just gets really messy. Like if anyone reads out Mr. Weeble on the radio, no one ever finds it. Sorry. The Tommy, you are just dirty boy. Epic Maniac 9000 asks, how fucking awesome are tardigrades? They're crazy fucking awesome, aren't they? They are just the best. They can live near ocean vents where it's just crazy hot. They can live in space, or, you know, at least survive space for a period of time. You can freeze them and they'll come back to life. If they starving, they'll just turn into glass, and then when food becomes available again, they'll turn back from glass, that boggles my mind. And they look really cute. They look like they're just wrapped up in a nice sleeping bag all the time, or a massive parka, like Kenny from South Park. Only if Kenny could never die, though they can die, obviously, they're not lobsters. Yes. Kenny Afterlife asks, what kind of tamale do you like? I like hot tamale. Torso says Savlonic should do a gig with John Carpenter. I would love to. He's a stylish gentleman. Have you heard his new song? It's very good, isn't it? Very good. Weebel, somehow in Russian your name can be spelled as Mr. Fucked, says our Russian chum, whose name I cannot say. Sorry, Mr. Russian chum. That's interesting. That's very interesting, and makes me feel a lot better about my choice of name. Isn't language wonderful? That's really cool. Mr. Fucked. It was all intentional. No, it wasn't. Luke Van Wolferen says, wow, you sound like Mr. Catface. I wonder why. Yes, that would be strange. The coincidence that could sound like one of the characters I make. What are the chances, huh? Honestly. Mr. Fucked. Oh, what a day. Laswini asks, have you ever stolen Argos' tiny pens? I have. Have I? I believe I have. They're a terrible plastic one. It's very cheap. Didn't really last long. I think they're aware that people steal their tiny pens. Have they moved on to like all iPad type buying things now? I don't know. Jeremy Dodger asks, Tesco or Asda? I guess Tesco. I don't know where the nearest Asda is. I haven't been to Asda for many years. But there you go. Oh, here's a good one. The NY Turi, or the New Turi, asks, what kind of topics are some of the Savlonic songs about? If I tell you that, it'll kind of give the plot away of the whole album, I think. Yeah, I would love to tell you. I don't want to spoil it. It's a lot more sensible. It's a lot more grown up. It's a lot more brilliant. It's a lot more awesome. That's all I can tell you. I want to tell you more. I'm so excited about this one. It's my finest work ever. It's their finest work ever. What am I saying? It's nothing to do with me. But yeah. I want to tell you. I want to tell you all. So, but I want to play you all the songs right now, but I can't. I need to bite my tongue, figuratively, and hold my nerve. Yeah. Sliab asks, what are your drivers? Speaker for you, Carol. And then you've lost my interest with that. But my monitors, as they're actually called, not drivers, my friend, are equators, and they're very, very nice. Sort your language out, fella. It's not acceptable. It's 2016. God, what's wrong with you? Right. Anyone from Poland? Ask symbol NE6 symbol. I don't really think that's aimed at me. But yes, is there anyone from Poland? That would be awesome. We do have some viewers from Poland, usually. Yeah. I'm a worldwide phenomenon. I don't know if anyone's ever watched from the North Pole. Apparently I'm big with army types, which is cool. So I'm getting quite a lot of views from like Afghanistan and all that at the moment. Which, you know. Don't know what they make of it over there. Oh dear. Right. Oh god, these headphones really got hot after a while, don't they? I'd swap, but everything's kind of plugged in. I wouldn't be able to hear anything for a while. Would you consider making a Savlonic comic book? Asked Daniel Island. I was actually thinking about that today. And it would kind of fit with what we're planning, actually. Yeah. I don't see why not. It would take some work. But yeah. What is my favourite video game? Asked Jamie Dodger. You're getting all the questions. I guess it's because you're not just like saying things. My favourite video game, what, of all time? It's hard. You can't just drop them. I'm big on games. I have lots and lots of consoles that I kept all my games. I never sold my games back to the game store. But I guess my favourite game of all time is probably Quake World, just because I played a hell of a lot of it and I was very, very good at it. Yes. Well, I was pretty good at it. I used to play like in leagues in the UK with my Fulbrights and my field of view 120 and, you know, rocket jumping all over the shop and doing the little bunny hops and ramp jumps, because that was allowed, because everyone kind of knew the things, and if you could do it, it was all part of the skill of Quake World. Yes. Will I ever do gaming things? That's TAB Flaming Penguin. Probably now, to be honest. It's just, yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do Let's Plays or something like that. It seems kind of cheap. I'd probably do more animation-based stuff. The terrible truth or horrible truth about No Man's Sky and Halo, and that's kind of the level I'd probably go to be honest. I don't want to give up on the animation thing. I believe in it strongly. So yes. Will Business Cat ever return? Did he lose his job to a dog? Asked Mike Shock. I don't know. Schmarky seems quite busy these days. I love working with Schmarky. But yeah, he's been getting loads of TV work, which is good for him. Well done, him. But yeah, it's kind of, I can't really take it away from him because his character. And yeah, if he ever chooses to contact me again and say, hey, yeah, we should do a thing. That's how I show him his voices. I have heard his voice actually on a something awful thing. Yeah, he doesn't sound like that at all. Oh. Hey, Ed Egg is here. Oh, Ed Egg, rather. Sorry, I got confused. I was thinking back to those days. Bring back All About the Jam. What was All About the Jam? It rings a bell. God, what was that? I've done so many things that I've forgotten. And then I would come back to them and go, oh. All About the Jam was our gaming thing, wasn't it, actually? Yes, that was fun with our crunchy crisp break. Maybe I should do some Let's Play type stuff. It wouldn't be normal, though. It wouldn't be a normal one. I don't want to do that. Yeah. Maybe. We'll think about it. It did quite well, actually, didn't it? Some people did get worried that I was quitting animation forever, even though it was an April Fool's gag of sorts. Maybe. Why not? But who would play with me? It can't be just me. And Ed, you're there, and I'm here, man. You should move to Bristol. Everyone should move to Bristol. Not everyone, because you get very busy. Part of the joy of Bristol is not as hectic as London. But yeah. Weeble, are you waiting for Half-Life 3? Now I've mentioned it, we've put it back another 7 years. Well done. It's like the game of video games, isn't it? And I've mentioned the game now, so anyone playing the game, you've lost the game. Ha 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 ha. Sing this comment, says Mass Gamer. Well, not a question, but I thought I'd join in because it sounded quite fun to do. Can we play and hydrate? We should definitely hydrate. Hydrate, everyone. Hydrate. Weeble, did you ever play System Shock 1 or 2? Yes, I did. And they were very good fun for the time. Look at you running around my corridors. That sort of business. It's all good. Are you going to do animated video game parodies? Asks Starstorm. I nearly called you Starstorm, but it's clearly Slarstorm. The horrible truth things are the kind of the parodies we're going to do. We do them for other people quite happily. But I like making original things for you guys. I like, trying new things. I'm looking forward to Space James coming out. It's taking a while. I apologise, but we just want it to be really good. And that's the one we're doing with Brock Baker. I played the theme tune last time. I should play the theme tune again for that because it's so awesomely awesome. Ed, you'd like Space James. Yes. Now that you're here, you can hear the theme tune. I'm going to play the theme tune of Space James. Here we go. Let me find it. It's not in that folder, you idiot. Here we go. Space James. He's Space James. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. The theme tune for Space James. You can kind of picture it in your mind's eye what it's going to be.
It is the year Space 30. Humankind has populated the galaxy and my heart. But danger lurks around every space corner. One man has the power to protect. Space James. Birthed in the heart of a sun, Space James has a hot bod and sweet lasers. Also, he can turn into some kind of awesome robot and has like so many powers which we can't go into here. Space James. With his band of heroes, the Space James-a-Tier 4 squad. Space James. He protects our future. These are his adventures. Space James.
You know you want to watch that. It's coming. This is coming soon. Atomic Ewok asks, who is my favourite American? It's Jason Steele. It's Jason Steele. I love him. He's awesome. Yes, he's my favourite so far. Johnny asks, wow, that's quite... How did you get that? Such a simple nickname. Johnny asks, Weeble, have you ever considered children's cartoon animation networks? Have you been approached by one in the past? I have considered them. We'll wait and see, basically. Well, I'm waiting on things myself, so we'll see. Could be good. Who knows? Really kind of want it, but yes, who knows? Daniel Island asks, what instruments do you use to make your music, or what software? We use Reason, and I have many Reason modular things. They're like VSTs, but they're not quite VSTs because they've got all these chord things you can plug in on the back and do crazy things with. So they're kind of like modular synths, which is awesome. But I use many. I've lost count of how many I have now. I've spent so much on it. All for the love of you guys. Like, most of my money goes on making things for you. But that's cool, because I enjoy it. It's what I do. If I didn't make things for you, if I didn't make things, I'd go crazy. What is the point of me at that point, you know? I'm a creator. I need to create. I gotta. I'm like a creative vampire. Right. What is my favourite film? Asked someone. Though... Here we go. Arthur Fenridge, what is your favourite movie? It's Flash Gordon. Flash Gordon is one of the best movies of all time. Every single line in that film is it's honed to perfection, and you can watch it endlessly and just pick up on more and more each time you watch it. And the way it looks is just... You just don't see a film that looks like that anymore, do you? No, sir. I highly recommend it. If you've not seen Flash Gordon, what are you doing? Go out and watch it. Right now. No, not wait until I finish, then go. I'm sure it is somewhere. It's got, and the cast is incredible too. You've got Brian Blessed on top form, Ornella Muti, who's just ravishingly beautiful, and the Flash Gordon, who is like, he's just there, he's there. Max von Sydow, just playing the bad guy so well. And T'Pol, just, he has all the best lines. Actually, no, he doesn't. Timothy Dalton has all the best lines. So many good lines in that film. Yes. So, yes, that is my best film. Do a song about Jar Jar Binks, says the Masked Gamer. Really? We're still hanging on to Jar Jar Binks? Why? That was years and years ago. How old is the kid that was in episode 1? He's in a psychiatric institution now. I don't want to touch that. It's old news. We've moved past that now. They never existed. It never existed. I have refused to let my daughter see episodes 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars. We started at 4, and we watched the Laserdisc version. Not on Laserdisc, obviously. But, they did a very limited period run of the DVD, which was as untampered as you could possibly get. I mean, the quality's... Oof. Though you can actually get something called a despecialized edition, as a cheeky torrent. And it's worth watching it because Han shoots first. There's no stupid walking over Jabba's tail or anything then like that. And when you get to Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi, there isn't that annoying musical number, you know? The hell. See it properly. 4, 5, 6. R1, 2, 3. Get rid. Ah! What are your favourite film cow videos? Asked Molly Hales. It's all the Charlie the Unicorns. I'm quite fond, you know, most of his stuff is just gold. Old Jason Steele. The horse ones, the ones in offices. He just does, he's got a way, hasn't he? I even really like Detective Heart of America. I backed that, I believe. And it was well worth it. That boy, he can write. Oh yes, let me tell you. Weeble, are you smoking? I hope not. I don't appear to be smoking. What? No, I'm not. I'm drinking. Gotta hydrate. We need to make a hydrate song, says Laswini. Yes, we do. Thinking about it. Yes. Silly little lamb. Do you like ego raptor stuff? Does it cater to your sense of humor? Yes. The awesome stuff. Way back when. He was good. Is he still animating? I haven't really seen any of his new stuff, if he is animating. And he's gone off and done the Game Grumps, hasn't he? You can't blame him. But yeah, he's what was it was the detective one. L.A. Noir, was it? I think that was what he was called. It was a while ago. That was the last one I saw, I think. I should check up on and see what he's doing. Oh. Yes, I thought VG Guru says all of Egoraptor's stuff is way back when. I kind of figured. 2 years, God. See what you've done, YouTube. You could have had a good thing going on. But no. You have to have people just opening Play-Doh eggs full of crap, getting 50 million views. Don't you? That's what you love. You love eggs. Eggy YouTube. That's what they're gonna write in your finale. YouTube, they loved eggs. Gooey eggs. No, not animation. Gooey eggs. Eggs. All about them eggs. What is my favourite pizza topping? Asked Ramon Daniel. Sorry, got your name there. All messed up. I generally go for a capricciosa, which is a mixture of artichokes, ham, mushrooms, sometimes an egg, I believe, and olives. It's tasty. Shundi12 does point out, actually, that Ashen's whole career is opening eggs on YouTube. It's not, is it? It's opening tat on YouTube, and he does it with style and panache. And I like him. I will not have a bad word said against Ashen's. Oh, no. I took him to a chicken place once. He couldn't handle it. It was too good. There's a chicken place in London. If you live in London, or if you visit London, and you like chicken, I highly recommend you go to Chicken Sours, and you will enjoy it because it's the best chicken in the whole of the UK. Trust me. Just go. And it's remarkably cheap as well. Little advert there, but only because I like the place. They haven't paid me or anything. Why would they? I just like recommending things that I think are really good. Are you going to do another collaboration with Ashendy12? I would love to. We are actually planning a series, though we've kind of grabbed a hold on that just because of busyness. Called Leamington Sab Bread at the moment, which is a bread-based detective story. It's going to be quite fun. It's going to be a mixture of live action and animation with motion tracking and stuff is the plan. I bought a green... Here we go. I bought one of these to check out if I could make it work on the cheap. I'm going to put it on now. Oh, them headphones is hot. My ears is hot. Here we go. Prepare yourself. So this is what I bought. Oh man, I look good. We'll do the rest of the stream like this, shall we? Though I can't actually read any questions now, so there is a flaw in my plan. But you know, go to town replacing my head with hams and stuff, why not? I should put some tracking marks on here. There and there. But I'm sure you could do it some other way. So yes, this is how Leamington Sabbread would ideally work. But imagine my head as a loaf of bread with a mouth. He's depressed. He's a depressed bread detective. Hurting my eyes, actually. Fun times. Here we go. I'm back, and I can read again. It's my birthday, says Elias Gardo. Happy birthday, if it is your birthday. It's not Tuesday, though. Cool Sid Productions. I'm sorry, you're very wrong about days. How do you get wrong about days? It's quite simple. It's just a day. My hair is just out of control. It's really out of... Hydrate! Hydrate. Someone mentioned hydrate. I better hydrate. Oh no, and then your question disappeared. Who do you think is the best animator? I think the best is Weeble Stuff, which is very nice of you to say, Mr. TAB Flaming Penguin. The best animator, probably, realistically, is Happy Harry. From a strictly animatory sense. So, Bitey Castle, he's also very, very good. There are so many talented people. Actually, as well, the guy who does Paul, I need to find out his last name so you can find him. Paul Johnson, Otter King, 77077, he is on Twitter. He is doing just stuff. The stuff that he does. It's called Star Wars TIE Fighter by Paul Johnson. It's on YouTube, and you should check that out. Otter King. OTA King. He is incredible. It just looks like anime, but really good anime. Weeble, a bread-based detective, will be a rising detective story, as says Naskavian. Yes. Bread puns. The guy's catchphrase would be, "Oh, crumbs." Because he's bread, you see? He's crumbs. There'd be a lot of bread-based puns. All puns. Oh. How is the animation community? Everyone seems to know everyone. Sounds like good fun, says the Nightry. It's pretty. We're generally quite a friendly bunch to each other. We have our little headbutting sessions every now and again, but we get over it. They're generally very, very nice people. Yes, they're lovely. They're very. I'm trying to think of the word that I'm looking for, but my mind has just gone to poo. I've got poo brain now. I'm suffering from poo brain, from talking to you brain. I'm going to move this again. Hello, that's better. Genuine, honest, down to earth. That's probably the closest. Down to earth. They haven't really got the ego. They're not. It's not really about them on show. It's their work that they like to show, and that's awesome. That's what I like about them. I think let your work do the talking. That's incredible, and that's the way it should be. Ben Plan says, Weeble, what amount of money would you sell your channel for to me if you had to sell it? Any amount of money I would buy for. Do you have £5 million? Because that would set me up nicely, and I could set up a new thing, and we could get loads of animators. Because I'd just carry on making things. You have to know this, Ben. Your best idea is to buy the channel and keep me on, actually, but with a budget. Don't you think? Like, me stay on for a few years, build up an amazing thing, with me just being free to explode into this big animatory. I've got so many ideas that I can't make. They're just lined up on the desktop, and if I had a budget, I would blow your minds, blow your tiny minds. All the minds would be gone. We'd be doing On the Moon, we'd be doing Rescue Well, we'd be doing Russian Dancing Men, we'd be doing all the things, so many things. Why is there so much hate for Mouse Eyes? Poor Mouse Eyes, says Christopher Schaefer. Because they're Mouse Eyes! Don't you understand? Mouse Eyes! I understand. I know. We know. It's just you don't know. How can you not know? Ruben Yeager asked a very important question. Probably the most important question. Which is better, Doctor Who or Rick and Morty? It's Rick and Morty. Like, you have to ask. Rick and Morty had all the feels at the end of season 2. Rick and Morty had, like, more innovation in its episodes than Doctor Who has had ever. It's just the best. It's awesome. Yes. And the parallel TV episode alone justifies everything. Everything about that show. Everything is justified. And it's justified. So yes. Copycat Cat, I see you tricked me there, says, are you going to delete this when you're finished? I'm paraphrasing. No, it's going to be here. It'll be on the live listing thing. I don't know if it'll be shunted out to all the subscribers. I don't want to annoy people with me just wanging on for 2 hours. The people that just come for the cartoons. But no, if you go to the YouTube live, the Mr. Weeb, what is the... I should know this. Here we go. Bingy. I don't know where it's gone. I've tweeted about it. But if you come to this page, so YouTube's been quite clever and made the live pages now. And that's where you can always find me. Oh, the URL is cray. Here we go. I'm going to post it in the comments because I think I can do that. Oh, I'm watching myself twice. Man, I look good twice. Here we go. Did it post? I think it did. So yes. Creed thinks that they do go on the subscription feed. They don't get deleted anyway. No. Oh, Mr. Russian Name, who you will just be known as Mr. Russian Name from now on. Can you tell your parents that that's what you're going to be called, please? Weeble, what do you think about YouTube Red? You can make money on it for your projects. Again, it's based on watch time. So it doesn't matter if all you watch is me or another animator. Everything goes into one massive pool, and the people with the most watch time get the majority of the money. So once again, animators just get shat on. Big steaming pools from above. But, you know, it does help a little bit, I'm sure. But it doesn't necessarily seem like the fairest way of working things out, we'll say. But there you go. Bob the Bob is asking me political questions. Are you voting in or out of the EU referendum? I'm going to vote in. I have my reasons. I'm sure other people have other reasons. Oh, Headache comes in with a golden question. Favourite ZX Spectrum game? Head Over Heels, possibly. Yeah. Oh, but then there was Jet Set Willy, wasn't there? That was very good. Chucky Egg, does that really count though? That was I mainly played Chucky Egg on the BBC Micro. Those were good times though. Spectrum. Yeah. We'll go Head Over Heels. Head Over Heels was a solid game, very solid. It's one of those isometric things. Probably too young to remember. Back in my day, 48K was all you needed. And the keys, my God, they were made of rubber. Sorry, I made myself laugh there. Yes. Bob, stop asking political questions. No one cares here. We don't care. Green Party, though. Why would I vote racists? I don't know. Frozen. Why is Frozen Face posting information from the wiki page of YouTube? What's going on? Weeble, how much to get Savlonic to play at my best friend's wedding? I'm not sure, Amnesiac Sage. It's not something I really thought about, but we have quite an elaborate setup, so it's not cheap. We need projections and stuff so we can play the videos and stuff like that. And, you know, obviously travel's involved and all the setup-y stuff, and yes. So, we'd be talking thousands at least. X Kills Bills X asks, Mr. Weeble, do you have any music that you have created that you can show us? I can't show you music. It's a thing you listen to. You can listen. Sorry, I just burped. But I kept it in because I respect you all too much. I have many musics that you can listen to. I played some music earlier on. Yeah, I did that. Let's find a music. Let me find you a music that will never, ever, ever be made into a thing, shall I? Because I have a lot of that. I have a folder actually called music. I wonder what is in this. I've got a thing here called ass. It's just called ass. Should we find out what it is? Because I'm intrigued. God, when was that made? I need to see the details. Oh, there's missing sounds. I'm sure we can live without them. I don't know what ass is. So here we go. Oh God, this is so old. Right, I need to jiggle some stuff, and let's find out what ass is, everyone. Let's find out together. Oh, I see. It's basically a rip-off of Ass and Titties by DJ Assault. I quite like it. Wow, the things we find, eh? It's not very long, I'll give you that. There you go. That answered that question, I'm sure. Mr. Weeble, oh Bob the Bob, come on! What is your opinion on the leak of the Panama Papers? Do you think we should sort it out? Seriously, have you met me? Have you seen what I do? Am I known for my political satire? Not really. Am I known for my very puerile sense of humour? Probably yes. Probably. So why come to me for political things? I don't understand your thinking. I don't understand it. But yes, they should sort it out. Why wouldn't you sort it out? People just... What's the deal? What is your wife's career field? Is she artistic also? Asked Jay Brumby. She used to be a DJ on the actual radio, like on XFM. She worked with Zane Lowe and Ian Camfield, and, you know, she had her own show, and she was really, really good. So that's her sort of starting life. And then she started doing this when XFM decided that there shouldn't really be ladies on the radio anymore. And where's XFM now? It's a miserable... Nobody listens to XFM. Everyone listens to Six Music. Where all the ladies went to? Pay attention, XFM. You made a poor choice. Poor life choices by XFM there. Yes, so she's very talented. She does a lot of writing. She writes Catface. And she sorts out businessy things for me because I'm terrible at business. Ask anyone. Ask Headache. He knows. Headache knows. You know. But, you know, everything happens. It's all good. It all gets done. Thanks to my lovely wife. Who is the best? She puts it with me. Can't really ask for more than that. Oh, I should turn off this noise gate because it's annoying me. Here we go. Things may get a little noisy. Maybe things got a bit too noisy for my liking. There we go. We'll live with that. Where did the idea of Savlonic come from? Asked Mega Micah 12. Don't ask me. They're the band. You should ask them. They just, you know, they came to me one day in their suave car and said, "Hey, you animator boy, animate our videos. We're important and stuff. And look, I have lasers now." And I was, "Oh, I like lasers," I said. I will join you on your quest for electro freedom. Take me with you! And then they sped off into the distance to their mighty studio. So yes, they just came from a place of pure love and energy. Bradford. I'm sad to say that I've nearly run out of water. This is very bad. It's a bad time. And I can't really play you a video or anything. Photoshop is telling me a thing. I don't think what it's telling me is necessarily true. Make of that what you will. Favorite beer? Asked Mech Wizard. I'm not really a fond of beer as such. I prefer bourbons. I have a lot of bourbons, and my favorite bourbon is currently the Morton's Baby Bourbon. So it changes. Rare Eagle is pretty good. But yes. Mike Shawcast, do you like the United States? What, the actual huge landmass on which it resides? I have no ill will towards the United States at all. It's made up of however many million people, 300 million people. You can't hate everyone there. What a ridiculous thing. Trump's a worry. Not as much as Cruz. There you go. We've got back into politics again. What are you doing to me? I don't want to talk politics. I want to talk Savlonic album. Buy the Savlonic album. Yes, buy it too. When it comes out. Mahmoud Paul Delegan, I'm sorry, says Weeble. I think that's how it's pronounced. And I don't know. I finished my water now. So I think, realistically, how long have we been going? Nearly 2 hours again. Look at me. I'm total pro. Up all night doing all the things. Yay, yay, yay. I made Michael Sullivan mad, apparently. I'm sorry. I'm not sure how. Ramon Daniel asks, how is your shed doing? I'm no longer in the shed, Ramon, because I moved and I couldn't take my shed with me. We did actually look at getting a new shed. Shed 2, the shedding. This time there can only be shed. But despite us having a large garden, it's a weirder shape. Do you know what we did? We went into the roof, hence the slopey roof behind me. No. And it's nice up here. I like it. The view is just incredible. I can see everything. I can see literally everything. I've seen too much, to be honest. Far too much. So many things. The things I've seen. And once you've seen them, you can't unsee them, of course. Molly Hales asks, where does one find a sky leopard? Here's the thing. You don't find sky leopards. Sky leopards find you. And when they do find you, you will be found. Oh yes. People will find you later. Because that's just sky leopard way. Oh, yeah. Apparently I'm out of sync. Not really much I can do about that. Probably another suggestion we should wind up. 2 hours seems to be the limit, and then, Rivethead 2007. Look, I literally just said, I've run out of water. I've run out of water, man. No, I can't hydrate. I have no water. I have no cola. I have no bourbon. I have nothing. This is like a desert. And my voice, you can't. There's no sky leopard behind me, Slarstorm, you swine. TAB Flaming Penguin. I'm going to answer it because you've asked it so many goddamn times. Weeble, do play Undertale. You might like it. I do. Just stay away from the fandom. You like answering my questions. Will you continue Baubles? I will continue Baubles. I have not played Undertale. I have no time to do... I've got such a backlog of games that I want to get through. So many games. I'm here doing this. I work till 3 a.m. making the things. And then get up the next day and I carry on working, making the things. I'm making things. And if I stop to have fun playing games, then I won't be making the things. I want to make the things. I want to make them. So yes, at some point in the future, I'm going to have time to play the things, and that point will be a good time. I've not even played the time thing that's just come out, which it looks really good fun. Someone will tell me in a second what the time thing is, and then I can say, oh yes, the time thing on the Xbox. You know, the time thing with time. You remember time? Time. It's a thing. Well, there's a game about time, and that's a good game. And you know, time. It's time to play the game. Time. Thing time. Game. That's what it's called. It's called Thing Time. Quantum Break is what it's called. Yes. I knew we'd get there. What's my favourite snack? Asked Gamer Vince. At the moment, it's probably biltong, which sounds kind of weird and lame, but it's got lots of protein. And you don't get these guns. Look at them guns. I'm not even flexing, man. Without having lots of protein. And it's a good source of protein. Because it's just dried cow, isn't it? It's just literally, they get a cow and go, all right, we're going to leave you here for a while by the radiator. And then you eat it with spices and stuff. It's nice. Gets stuck in your teeth sometimes, but there you go. Just Christine Stewart says, do you remember me, Meest? Do you remember me, Weeble? Yes. Yes. You asked that question that time, and yeah. Christopher Schaefer says, say hi to your daughter from your weird YouTube, folks, will you? No. You stay away from my daughter. We're keeping you away from YouTube for as long as possible because you are all, let's be honest, you're all deviants, aren't you? Yeah? You're not safe. We've learned that many, many times now, that YouTube is not to be trusted. First name, Connell. Asks, Mr. Weeble, did your magical travel jingle make it on a radio advert? Yes, in the form of 118 24/7. Give him a something. 118 24/7. It's directory heaven if you need a thing. A thingy thing. It's been a while since I've heard it or tried to remember it. Blob de Bob is going now. Bye bye. Bye bye politics. Bye bye. Ever had ramen? Says Copycat Cat. Yes, I have. What kind of person gets to this far in life without having ramen? We have Wagamamas in Bristol, you know. It's not a backwater. It's quite fancy. They're Michelin-starred restaurants. I've had ramen. I have lots. There's so many Asian supermarkets down the road. I was going to say downstairs. That would be amazing if there was one in my house. I could get all the gyoza I wanted. Yes, I love it. I love Asian food. It's the best. Yes, it is the best. Yes. Here we go. Demon Rider says, you are a beautiful person. What, inside, I assume? Yes. It's very nice of you to say so. I like to think I'm a decent chap. And I have an amazing jawline. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Hidden behind this microphone. Haha, I'm back. What a tease. Hey, I will check out Lop Fox Tracks. Shut up about it now, okay? I'm checking it out. I saw your thing. I'll check it out. I can't check it out now, can I? Can you sing the crab song? Asked Maitre Ren Art. We can give it a go, actually. That seems like a good place to end as well if we do crab thing, since I've run out of water. Let me try and find the crab song first. It's going to need a bit of tweaking, because there's obviously singing on the thing. Here we go. Where will it be? The crab song. Let's find it now. It's the crab song. Oh, here's a bunch of files, but none of them are the crab song for you. Oh. And the Penguin asks, Mr. Weeble, when is VidCon? I believe it is in June. We're going to say June. You have the internet in front of you. Just type VidCon in. It's all there. But yeah. You've put me off my game. You're on my list. Watch your step. Right. Here we go. Room flashing. So, my door closed. Good. I don't want to annoy anyone. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Where is Crabs? Here we go. Crabs. I found it. But weirdly, the reason song file is called Make It Stop. I'm slightly worried that this may not be the thing. Let's quickly find out. It is the thing. The big question is if I can remember the hebida bit. Right, here we go. Gonna make it big. Gonna make it so big. Oh, it's a big bad thing. Oh. Right, here we go. I mute those. Assuming that they're the thing. It looks quite simple. This was... God, what version of Reason was this made in? It's so odd, but it still works. I never sang a McDonald's tune. How dare you? Here we go. Right, so I'm going to turn the volume down a bit because apparently headphone users are complaining for their delicate ears. I wear headphones to protect my ears from the loud noises! Tough. Suck it up. Here we go. Oh, I don't know if I can sing. My mouth's so dry. My lack of hydration is beginning to affect me. I'm going to give it a go. If we fail miserably, I am sorry. But here, let's try this. Okay. Crabs. And a 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. I got a big bag of crabs here. I'm gonna put them in my mouth, oh yes. I'm gonna run around the town on a market day. Everyone will look at me and say I've got a mouthful of crabs. Hooty 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 hoo, hooty do it hallelujah. Hooty 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 hoo, jibbity boo baby doo hoo, yeah. Be that a shibby boola, hoobity 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 himbe himbe hoobity hoo. That's how I'll sound with a mouthful of crabs. Weirdly, the bass line is based on an African tune I heard. And I thought, that's a great bass line. God, this should be an advert. I don't know what for. Come try your Findus crispy pancakes. Oh, we've got all the horse meat inside them you could possibly want. It could go like that. I'm just saying, if anyone from Findus is watching, I got you, bro. I got you. So there we go, that was Crabs. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know how I sounded in the final thing, but there you go. My voice is very dry, and I've not warmed up. If anything, I've de-warmed. So, thank you, Ella Sweeney, for messaging, soon messaging about me the sign. I'm very excited for the Hydrate sign. Mr. Weeble, will we ever see on the moon again? I would love to make some on the moon. Your question vanished in the CDLX. Ruben Yeager, and this is a big conspiracy theory that in Crabs there's a hidden sort of thing that says, so yes, did you mean to put in dead bodies made me gay? No, it's really not in there. You're hearing things. This is kind of an oral trick that, well, yes, on your mind that you're hearing. It's not there. It's not there. My wife is telling me off for singing. Quite right. So there we go. So this is the end of this. Please visit the thing. I'm going to check where my hands are. They're here. This thing here. If you could visit that. Knock, knock. Like a cat with a ball on wall. If you could go there, if you've not supported us already, that would be amazing. Because we have a dream, and our dream is to make you a half-hour cartoon. based around Savlonic and the adventures of their new album. Join us, friend, why don't you, on that dream, for a small fee. I will live stream again, for sure. We've got 12 days left, I believe, on the Kickstarter. We will stream the last part of that, obviously, and I will do one before then, I'm sure. And I'll bring a lot more water. I made a mistake of just bringing... How much is this? Half a litre. It's not enough, man. I'm going to go downstairs and recharge my hydration levels because it is actually getting quite painful now. It's like when I do live sets and because it's all character voice singing, I just leave in a mess. And it's not because I'm old and can't take it anymore. It's just because... But there you go. So remember, folks, never anger a Dutchman. Backers on the thing. Hydrate. Drink responsibly. And never hurry a Murray. All good things. My wife, while she has told me off, has complimented my singing. So thank you very much to her. I will catch up with you soon. I will let you all know via Twitter. If you don't know me on Twitter, it's The Weeble, without an E at the end. Weeble, not Weeby. Or any variations on that. Ruben Yeager, you cannot live with me. No. I don't know you. You might smell. No one wants that. The Aquila, I will need to speak to you because songs are coming together now. It's nearly time. Creed, I love you. Finish the Savlonic thing so we can make the t-shirts, please. And then get on with Space James. No, Jaded Crypt, it is not Wobble. I am going because you have offended me and you've spoiled it for everyone else. So I was toying with the idea of sticking around. But no! No! How dare you? How dare you call me Wobble? You think this is? MTV? Not. Screw you! Bye-bye.